I'm pro-black and fighting for my people, and then I show up with a white man on my arm.
Get your money, sis, fuck a hater. Get your money, sis, get your weight up. Making money move, I ain't mad at you. Yeah, it's all about the cream and getting money, sis. Get your money, sis, fuck a hater.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to 2 Cent Tuesdays with Jenny, where you will be getting my unsolicited, unapologetic opinion about what's going on in the world today. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you are notified every single time that I post a new video. And you might as well go ahead and give this video a big old thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get right into today's topic. Now, I'm a little late to the conversation because I had a lot going on. And before I even get started, I need you all to do me a favor. Scroll down and hit that link in my description. My new book is currently out and on sale at Amazon.com for $15. Inherited Dysfunction Part 2. If you have not read Part 1, you need to go ahead and go order both of the books. The link is in the description down below. So I've been very, very busy with that, but I'm back. And I've been dying to have this conversation. So let's get right into it. Recently, Ebony K. Williams has been shaking the table, pissing the men and some of the women off. Ebony K. Williams is a lawyer as well as a TV host. She's known for co-hosting State of the Culture on Vote TV. And she recently had a conversation with none other, my auntie, my therapist, my everything, Iyanla Vanzant. And during this conversation, Iyanla asked her, would she date a bus driver? And Ebony K. Williams had this to say in response.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
if he owns the bus? If he owns it. If he owns the bus.
See, that's a problem. That's a problem. Okay. Because the standards and requisites, and I'm not talking about him laying on his sofa playing video games all day. I'm not talking about that. But the standards and the criteria that we use to measure men is off for who we are as women and who they are in this society. I would date a bus driver if he loved driving the bus, if he was a man of integrity, if he was good to his mama, if he treated me well, I would date a bus driver.
Now, she done ruffled many of feathers with that response. Many people were offended, specifically black, blue-collar working men felt a way about her statement, and with understanding. Now, in response to the backlash, Ebony doubled down and said, I said what I said, and she went on to the Breakfast Club where she feels as though accepting the bare minimum is just not enough for her when it comes to black people and the culture. She feels as though accepting the bare minimum as a black person is a form of white supremacy. She went on and on and on. Her and DJ Envy, host of the Breakfast Club, actually had a back and forth moment.
Be honest with you, right? One of the comments that I said, and maybe I'm not sure, right? The guy was like, you talk about all this about lifting a brother up and lifting this up and white supremacy and what you do for our people. And then the first thing the brother said was, but your fiance was white. And I'm sitting there like, how do you talk about how much you're uplifting and how much you're going for black people, but that's not necessarily what you're even looking for?
Well, first of all,
Paging Dr. Umar, damn.
The conversation has gone from her downplaying blue-collar working men to simply targeting black men in particular because she was recently engaged to a white man. Dr. Umar enters the chat because you know he has something to say about all of this. Run that clip as well.
That sister on the Breakfast Club. See, we can't talk out both sides of our mouth. I didn't disagree with much of what you said today, but that's not what you said the other day, sister. You was talking down to working class blacks. You are a bourgeoisie feminist, and I hope to God you wasn't engaged to no white man, because I thought somebody said you was engaged to a white man. Ebony, if I find out your ass was swimming in the milk, I'm gonna lose a lot of respect for you, sister.
So the real question here is, can you be pro-black and date outside of your blackness? Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below, and I'm gonna go ahead and drop my 2 cents in on the situation. We already know the whole I wouldn't date a bus driver thing was, you know, it was offensive to a lot of middle class, blue collar working men and women. Many people can find offense in what she said. However, I do feel like, you know, people's preference is their preference. If she feels like someone driving the bus do not meet her criteria of a husband, then that's for her. But I have to agree with my good sis Ayanla, where I say, you know, the way we measure men and, you know, the list of things that we want them to have, where a lot of us ourselves don't even meet the criteria of what we're asking for. It's crazy. I initially said, you know, her preference is her preference. Everyone is entitled to like what they like and to dislike what they dislike. You know, if she feels like a bus driver is not good enough for her, that is her preference. But to downplay an entire, damn near half of America, most black men are middle class, blue collar working men. So to downplay so many people with that one statement, I thought was pretty irresponsible and a little arrogant of her. You know, to me, it did not feel as though I just want to see my people do better. I felt it was more of downplaying your people. That's how I was taking it. Yes, I do agree in a sense. That's why I said I was conflicted, because it's like, yes, I do agree. You know, we should never accept the bare minimum. That's something that they want us to do in this country. Just like, oh, you did just okay, or you just made it, and that should be enough for you. The fact that this lady was engaged to a white man, talking all this black pride, black this, pro-black, it loses me every time. I'm sorry. I can't. And that's always been my issue. Like, there's a lot of other celebrities who, you know, constantly advocating for the black, for black people, and, you know, pro-black this and pro-black that. And then they're dating or married to a white person. And it loses me, because it's almost like not practicing what you preach. It's like a conflict of interest a little bit. And I'm not saying that for all situations, but I can't imagine, you know, I'm pro-black and fighting for my people, and then I show up with a white man on my arm. I want my brothers to be this, that, and the third. My black men, I love my black men, but I'm married to a white man. It's just very conflicted, and it doesn't really, in my head, doesn't really make sense. Now, I'm not saying you can't be proud of who you are. And if I could just, with my 2 cents, if I could be honest, this ebony woman gives me, I hate my black side a little bit. She can talk the talk and say, oh, but her demeanor, her attitude just gives me, you don't really care that you're black. You don't care for your blackness at all. People like that who tear down is in a people like her who claim to be uplifting, meanwhile tearing down someone, is what I can't get with and will lose me every single time. It's like advocating every single day for people to eat healthy, drink your smoothies, guys, be vegan, be this, do that, eat healthy, da da da. But I'm over here eating ribs. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense in my head. Let me know what you guys think. You know, can you be pro-black and date outside your race? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. As always, I thank you guys for watching. Make sure you follow me on all of my social medias. Everything will be in the description down below. And Jenny is